Chrysler building there. And of course, you see one Vanderbilt. There we go. That's my favorite. Okay, but now I've talked about my favorite. Let's talk about an East River. See that big white stick up on 57th Street? Yeah, that's one of the super calls on Billionaires Row. Or 435 Burke Avenue. Luxury apartments, but really expensive. The penthouse is top 3 floors. That's sold for over $100 million. Some guy who paid for it in cash and then never moved in. What's going on there? Let's just say we'll be seizing those assets soon too. And I don't know, you know, I know we got guys from the fire company that's in this neighborhood. That's Engine 8, Letter 2, Battalion 8. Yeah, they're responsible for that one. You can let it go. I don't know. They won't, but I gotta. It's a weird looking building. The architect says he was inspired by a wastebasket he saw at a fancy house. I didn't write that joke. Okay, that's what he actually said. I looked up the picture of the wastebasket. Actually, it's better in the building. But I gotta confess something, y'all. I'm not crazy about the look of the building now, but I would love to see the view from that penthouse. And nobody's living up there, so it's gotta be easy to sneak in. Also, let's say as you crane on the field looking right. But imagine what a beautiful view that must be from up there, because that is the only place in all of New York City where you can't see that building. So, now we got this big island on the right. In the colonial days, we called that Blackwell's Island, because some dude named Blackwell said it was his. Yeah, a house there. But then we called it Welfare Island, because that's where, well, we stuck people on an island. That's ruins of the old smallpox hospitals, so contagious diseases, tuberculosis, there's a mental asylum, prisons, but all institutions. Oh, it was an institutional island. But then in the 1960s, we wanted to make it residential, so we renamed it Roosevelt Island for Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and that park at the bottom there is dedicated to him. And they had something new there recently. They got a new school, Cornell Tech, that just opened a few years ago, so that's part of it. But basically, Roosevelt Island is like a small town in the middle of New York City. Only about 11,000 people live there. Now, to get there back in the 19th century, you had to take a boat. Then we built the Queensboro Bridge in 1908. And that had a trolley line going from Manhattan to Queens, with a trolley station in the middle of the bridge. You get off and then take an elevator down to Welfare Island. Then they built a proper bridge from Queens to Welfare Island in the 1950s, and they took the trolley out shortly thereafter. But the problem was, how would you get there from Queens to Roosevelt Island, or Welfare Island then? Well, eventually a subway station opened up. That didn't come along until 1989, it was later. So how would you get there before that? Well, you can still take this alternate route. You would take a suspended cable car called the Roosevelt Island Tramway. See those cable wires just past the bridge? And that would take you from 2nd Avenue in Manhattan over to Roosevelt Island. And you can still take